Hello everybody and welcome in today's video. Right now we are seeing a very interesting development in the Bitcoin price. We are seeing a potential breakout out of a previous structure, which is actually quite bullish. So guys, that will be the topic of today's video. If and when we are going to see a breakout, how we can confirm it, and what is going to be the targets whenever we are going to see that breakout. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Jeroen. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Right now, let's jump into Bitcoin. But guys, as always, before we are zooming in on Bitcoin, make sure to scroll below this video, hit the thumbs up button, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. Then guys, let's jump straight into it. And yesterday and in the previous videos, guys, I've been talking about a formation that we are seeing right here, a potential falling wedge formation. And I just right now have only the drawings from this falling wedge formation. Later we will go to another chart. We are going to have a look at the bigger structure of Bitcoin. But if we just have a look at the simple structure right now, we are in a falling wedge formation. The Bitcoin price action is getting more and more narrow in the end of this structure, and while we are nearing the end of that structure, the end of this pattern, we are actually seeing the momentum indicators doing something very interesting. We have the relative strength index setting higher lows, which is a bullish divergence because it is the opposite of what is happening in the price. The price is setting lower lows, the relative strength index is setting higher lows. That is one of the first signals for a potential reversal. We can see the same, guys, in Orion's belt. We are seeing higher lows there as well. So that is an extra confirmation, and we can see it on the MACD as well. This is on an 8-hour time frame. Therefore, it is actually quite significant, but it is less significant if you, for example, are trading in a 1-hour time frame. But in a general perspective, this is actually looking quite bullish. Then guys, when we go to Will Portal, which is a website I have been developing over the past couple of months, it's actually looking quite interesting. Yeah, recently we just get a lot of negative funding rates, and I have to say, honestly, I've been trading very successfully just based on this metric over on Will Portal. Most of these times when we are seeing a big negative number in the funding rates, that is a moment I'm looking for short, long positions. So not to confuse you, for short term time frame long positions. So basically a scalp, you can call it a scalp, but it has been very successful. And yeah, I think over the past couple of weeks I've made quite some trades right here, which I all have been closing in profit just based on this metric. And of course I'm also looking in the price action for the right entry point and so on. That is very important. But I think this portal, Will Portal, really helps me to get a better grip on the markets in a one-time view. I just open the website and actually basically directly see what is going on. Whether the majority is longing or shorting, what is happening with the open interest. So yesterday we saw actually something interesting. That is that the price of Bitcoin goes up while the open interest goes down. Well, for the ones that don't know it, the open interest is the total amount that is right now in contracts. So that means that when the price goes up and the open interest goes down, so the total amount of contracts is going down, that means that the majority of the contracts were actually short positions, because when then the price goes up, those positions are getting liquidated, which means that money leaves the contracts and leaves the open interest, which brings the open interest down. So that is actually quite bullish to see for me, which was quite interesting yesterday. Right now the Bitcoin exchange balance, we are seeing a big withdrawal as well, so that number is declining again, the Bitcoin balance on exchanges. So that is not showing us a warning signal. I think that is more important, to see it as a warning signal when Bitcoin is being sent to exchanges in a more trendly manner. Then that can be a warning. Maybe there are some investors, traders that want to sell, right? But right now we don't get that warning signal. We are even seeing a big withdrawal, which doesn't raise any question marks on that metric, which is actually good for if you want to, for example, long Bitcoin. Fear and greed index is still very fearful. Sentiment is very negative, which is nothing new from the past couple of months, right? Sentiment has been very negative. We have been talking about that often. But yeah, this is just a very nice website helping you just in 10 seconds, with a 10 seconds view, what's going on with the markets. Yeah, you can just use this for free at willportal.com, and you can also switch with the funding rates between Bitcoin collateralized contracts, and you can also have a look at US dollar Tether collateralized contracts. I think the Bitcoin collateralized contracts are definitely more significant. Then guys, let's go back to Bitcoin. When we have a look at the 8-hour time frame right here, guys, we can see that we potentially already get the breakout in the relative strength index. And for everyone that has been watching me right now over some time, and for everyone that has been doing my cryptocurrency trading course, you know that this is actually quite a nice signal, because often what we are seeing is, if you can identify the same pattern that we are seeing in the price, or a similar pattern that we are seeing in the price as well in other indicators like momentum indicators, especially the relative strength index, then we are seeing often that other indicator, the momentum indicator, breaking out first before we are actually seeing the price breakout. So this could be a nice sign. We don't have a confirmation right now yet. That can happen in the that can happen today, most likely. We can also have a look at shorter term time frames, check if we can already see a clear break right there. But yeah, right now it's not yet confirmed, but it is something we can watch, and yeah, it can help us to determine already earlier on, before we actually seeing a price breakout, that the price is actually going to break out. So far this is actually looking good on the 4-hour time frame, similar as to the 8-hour time frame. Things are looking definitely more bullish than bearish. We got a bullish pattern. We're ending that bullish pattern with a nice bullish divergence on the relative strength index. We get a confirmation on Orion's belt, also big bullish divergence, and we get a confirmation on the MACD. Well, that is actually nice trading conditions, in my opinion, especially with the price structure right now, to see a potential breakout to the upside, more likelier than a breakout to the downside. So right now, and every time, it's always important that you think in terms of probabilities and not be too deterministic. But it's also important to recognize opportunities once they are there. And right now, probability-wise, I would say it's definitely a very high likelihood for Bitcoin to see a breakout to the upside right here, based on the signals that we are watching right here on the channel. So I think definitely the chances of breaking out to the upside right here right now is way higher than breaking out to the downside. But of course it can change. We have to watch. If we were to get rejected from this declining resistance, and we get rejected from this resistance again, we are going to come down and test the support once again, and we need to maintain that bullish divergence, those higher lows on these momentum indicators, in order to don't get an invalidation of those bullish signals. So that could be another possibility right here. So we can go through these possibilities right now. It is possible for Bitcoin, of course, right now with this try to see a nice break out of this declining resistance. The declining resistance right now is at roughly 39,000 and approximately 39,200 roughly. If we get a break, we also want to see a break in the relative strength index. You can see it already on the 4-hour time frame. You could even dive into shorter term time frames, but the most important time frame, in my opinion, is the 8-hour time frame. And what also could happen is we could see a rejection, get another test at the support, and then see a bounce, maybe then later break out. But looking at the momentum indicators, looking at the setup right now in Bitcoin, it looks like Bitcoin right now is setting up for a breakout right here, and see potentially a nice bounce this week, a nice push to the upside. And let's have a look at some targets, guys. That is also very important. What if Bitcoin breaks out to the upside? Which levels are you watching? Well, I can point out a couple of levels. First level is this level, that is at 40,700. As you can see, this level has been acting as resistance in the past. Next to that, we got another level right here. Make a horizontal line right there. That is the level of 42,400. We got another level roughly right here at 44,000, which is actually, yeah, it looks quite significant right here at 44,000. But the target of this formation, guys, is the top of the wedge. That would mean Bitcoin could go to the levels of approximately 47,000 based on this pattern. But along this way, we do get some resistance levels, of course, which we have to watch very closely. We can also check if there's any confluence with Fibonacci levels right here. Then we can see that the 50% Fibonacci level is aligning with this support and resistance, which shows us that this is a extra significant level you have to be watching if we are seeing a breakout, and that is roughly 42 to 42,500. So guys, this is basically what I'm watching right now with Bitcoin. It's looking quite good if we can manage to see a breakout. If we still get that rejection, which I think is the less likely scenario, we could get a test of the support again, which would be lower, sweeping the lows right here, which would be at roughly 37,000 US dollars. If we were to get such a test, we need to maintain this uptrend in the relative strength index and these uptrends in the other momentum indicators in order to not invalidate those bullish divergences. So if we were to come down again, test 37k, and we would lose those uptrends in support, then that would be definitely more bearish, and most likely we will going to see Bitcoin breaking below 37,000 US dollars and seeing lower levels. But as of now, guys, that is not looking like that yet. It's just something you can think about, you can prepare for. So whenever that happens, you are prepared for that scenario. But in terms of likelihood right now, guys, I'm definitely thinking it's more likely for Bitcoin to see a potential breakout to the upside and test these levels that I've been mentioning before. It is even possible for Bitcoin to see the levels of 50,000 US dollars. Let me show you why I think that. Oh, that is the wrong chart. I wanted to get the Binance chart right here. So what we can see right here is that this is a chart I've been sharing over on my Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, guys, make sure to follow me. I'm sharing there quite a lot of technical analysis lately. But what we can see right here is that Bitcoin's bigger structure is a rising channel, and the resistance of that rising channel is at approximately 50,000 US dollars. And we have seen a similar formation in historical price action in this rising channel, where we touched support with a bullish divergence and we had a nice rally of over 30%. If we would replicate something like that, then we would also touch the resistance of this channel and see a Bitcoin price of approximately 50,000 US dollars, which in my opinion can be a nice moment if we are going to reach the level to take some profit. But yeah, more about that in future videos, of course. If you don't want to miss out on that, make sure to subscribe down below. Then guys, if you are interested in trading Bitcoin or other assets but using Bitcoin as collateral, then I highly recommend you to sign up for the Prime XBT platform. Because the Prime XBT platform allows you to trade a lot of different trading pairs, including gold and the regular financial markets like the Dow Jones or the S&P 500, using Bitcoin as collateral. So you can just deposit Bitcoin and use that Bitcoin to open trades on any market. You can even trade oil right here, but also crypto, of course. You can trade Forex as well. So there are a lot of trading pairs. But the interesting thing about the crypto trading pairs right here, guys, is that they also offer a lot of crypto trading pairs in the Bitcoin comparative. So sometimes when you are trading altcoins, you can trade altcoins against US dollar, but sometimes you can also trade them against Bitcoin. So then you look at the altcoin against Bitcoin chart, and the nice thing right here is that you can get a extra confirmation in the Bitcoin dominance charts for a nice setup for a trade. So for example, right here you can trade Cardano against Bitcoin. But of course, if you want to trade against US dollar, that is as well possible. The Prime XBT exchange, next to offering a huge variety of trading pairs, they also offer different functionalities like staking. You can stake over on the Prime XBT exchange. You can participate in contests where you can win certain prizes. They also have a copy trading module where you can basically copy other traders and earn Bitcoin based on their trades. I've did it as well. I've been copying quite some traders in the past, and for me it has been very successful. Shortly I will be looking at some strategies to copy again. It's more for fun, because I also think it is important that as a trader you need to rely on your own skill set, and you need to rely on your own decisions. But if you just want to try out and follow some other traders, which you can pick in this list right here, it is actually quite funny, and for me it has been very successful in the past. I've made a separate video actually where I explain how I picked these certain strategies and which metrics I'm watching in order to pick those strategies. I will put that video right here in the description, so you can have a look at that if you want to. And the nice thing with the Prime XBT platform right now is that they've created a special discount for all the subscribers from the blockchain today. And right now, if you sign up using my affiliate link down below and you use the code that is written down below, you can get a additional deposit bonus of $7,000 which you can use for trading and so on. So that is actually quite generous of them, and definitely one of the biggest bonuses out there. So if you are interested in that, and if you don't have yet an account over on the Prime XBT exchange, make sure to sign up with my affiliate link down below if you are interested to do so. Then guys, if you like today's video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. That is very much appreciated. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload the next video. I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.